We just got an extra paycheck this last week in August, and my husband finally got his sign-on bonus. And we are going to do our thing to make this money work for us. So let's hop into how we're going to get ahead with this paycheck. I've already pulled out like my fall Halloween mug. This is actually new and I just think it's super adorable. But anyways, are you guys ready for fall? I love fall flavors. I'm basic. I like pumpkin spice and everything. Anyways, let's hop into this budget. All right, so let's get into the income that my husband will be bringing in that will be used as extra income for us to get ahead. So my husband is getting $1,000 sign-on bonus because he did start his job in May, and he is also getting his commission check, and he's getting a third extra check this month. So we're excited about putting this extra money to use. So as far as his commission and bonus, we are expecting that check to be $21.50, and that's after taxes. I just put everything into a paycheck calculator, and this is what they told me it would be after taxes and then his 401k contributions. And then I'm expecting this last check of his to be about $1,000. He has not been able to do as much overtime this last week, and then this is the week that I'm filming this is the week I'm having surgery, so he's not doing any overtime on this paycheck because he's taking two days off to take care of me. Doesn't really make any sense for him to do any overtime besides to not use vacation, so he's just not doing any overtime this week either. So his normal check is going to be a little bit less than usual, so that will be a total of about $31.50. So let's get into our recurring bills that will be taken care of out of this income. So we only have one additional week of daycare to take care of for this month, since there was 5 weeks in the month and the daycare is billed every Friday. So $375 is going towards daycare. In addition to that, we have HOA, which is $130.87. We do have this loan payment that we're going to be taking care of as well. This will be the first loan payment for the personal loan that we took out to get rid of our car. It is actually due, I believe, September 7th, but we wanted to go ahead and take care of it early, and because the first payment wasn't due for about a month and a week and a half, or a month and 2 weeks, the first payment is higher. So this first payment is $640.47. So those are all the recurring bills we're going to be taking care of out of this paycheck, because we took care of most things with our other 4 paychecks that we got this month. And then we're going to go ahead and hop over just to expenses. We are allotting $150 extra for eating out. We want to just go ahead and eat out as a family, as like one thing that we do as a family for the month of September. We're not going to actually do this until September, when I'll actually be able to eat again, since I'm having surgery. But we're planning to go to Texas Roadhouse. I don't think it'll actually cost us $150 because we actually have some coupons for the kids to eat completely free. But we just want to put some money aside for us to go eat out as a family. We also have a credit card payment. So before, I was just making all my extra Transfer Tuesday payments onto our Chase card. But it does have a payment finally due now, and that is $215. We're putting $50 towards baby items. So whatever we need, whether it be diapers or whatever else might pop up, $50. And those are all like the bills and expenses that we're taking care of with this extra paycheck. We primarily took care of everything else with our other 2 paychecks that we got this month. So now is where we can really like just set money aside and get ahead. So we did want to go ahead and transfer some extra money to savings. So we are putting $200 towards savings. We're pretty close to like how much we want to put towards debt this month. We did want to do one more debt transfer. So we're going to do another debt snowball of $645. I love to see it. And now we're going to be starting 2 new sinking funds. So the sinking funds that we're going to be starting is one for car maintenance. So that'll be the first one. It is looking like we're getting pretty close to needing tires, and we want to go ahead and just set money aside for that. So we're putting $250 towards car maintenance. Now this next sinking fund is just a treat for my husband and I. So we have not really been doing anything to treat ourselves besides the occasional eating out. And then we went out on one date since we started this whole debt payoff journey at the beginning of the year. So this is something that my husband has been saying that he has wanted for like over the last 2 years. If you're not aware, I talk about how my husband has an injury from being in the military, so he does have a back issue. And then I also do have a back injury. Back in 2021, I was in a head-on collision and my back was broken. And then 2 years later, I had to have back surgery due to the injury that was caused in that car accident. So I also have back pain as well. So as a treat, we want to get a massage chair, and we want to save towards that. And it'll be something that maybe we could treat ourselves once we pay off our credit card debt or whatever, but we just want to go ahead and start putting money aside for it. So this is our new sinking fund, a massage chair. And I'm sure you guys, or at least I do hope you guys, allot money for something that you guys want to treat yourself to, whether that be traveling, vacation, or whatever. For us, traveling isn't in the cards right now because it is 5 of us and traveling could, be costly. But yeah, it's just a treat that we want to go ahead and start saving for. And of course, it's not essential. It's not something that we have to do. So if we ever needed that money that we put in the sinking fund, we'll pull from it. So let's add everything up. That is a total of expenses, savings, and debt of $28.56 and then income is going to be $31.50. So what we have left over is $293.66, which we're probably just going to go ahead and roll over into our budget for September. So if you guys got an extra paycheck, please let me know, what did you use it for? And what do you guys think about this new sinking fund that we're setting up? You can tell me your opinion, but obviously we do what we want to do. But yeah, I'm excited to pay down some debt, to have some savings, and then start our car maintenance sinking funds. We haven't really had sinking funds since before we purchased this house and my husband lost his job. So it feels really good to be setting up these sinking funds. But anyways, until next time, bye guys.